Hello everyone, we have received a lot of new information about the Natlan characters, and the things that were shared via Team Mew and PTL are very confusing, so let's discuss them one by one and try to figure them out ourselves. As always, all the information shared in this video is still early, and the source has no track record, therefore, it is subject to change in the future. Starting with Kinnick. I'm sure you all saw a pixel flying bird alongside Kinnick in the latest trailer. Its name is Aja, and that bird and Kinnick are apparently together, including their idle animation and voice lines. So they are like Guoba and Xiangling, but Aja can speak like Fischl's Oz. One more thing, they mentioned that the weapon Kinnick was holding in the teaser was a transformed weapon, not an actual one. Moving on, they shared some information about the rarity of the upcoming characters. Keep in mind that the source of this information has no track record, so it's heavily subject to change. According to the info, Chaska will be a 5-star unit, whereas Sitlali, Ianzan, and Ororan will be 4 stars. The source has also claimed that Capitano will be playable in Natlan, and Columbina will not be playable in 5.x, but I don't trust this info one bit. If he were to be playable, we would have gotten at least some information about his kit or vision. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any vision, and sources like Uncle K and Leakflow have claimed that Capitano won't be playable in Natlan, and I think the same. If you want to know more about him or why he wouldn't be playable, you can check my previous videos about him. Moving on to Xbalanque. According to the source, Xbalanque has a tanned tall male playable model, and he will not appear directly in the main story of Natlan in 5.0. They also said that Kinnick's pet Aja respects Xbalanque a lot. Moving on to the info shared by Uncle K and Leakflow. I don't know whether this info is true or not, but here's a spoiler warning in case it turns out to be true. According to them, Columbina is a Seelie. This info contradicts the info we got a few weeks ago from a reliable source, where they claimed that Columbina is not a Seelie, and she belongs to a completely different race. I have already made a video about everything we know about Columbina so far, so you can check that out if you want to know more about her. Moving to her constellation's shape, they said that the design of her constellation is inspired by a dove, which symbolizes peace. It represents a Seelie guiding human development but fell into fate for some reason. They also said that Columbina was the first singer, and we did hear her sing in the Winter Night Lazos trailer, so this info might be true. They further said that they don't know whether Columbina will be released in Natlan or not, but in the second half, Hoyoverse will definitely release a character like Arlecchino. However, this info is unreliable, so if you're waiting for Columbina, there's no need to worry. They also said that in the earliest drafts, Columbina had wings like Robin, so basically, they're saying that Columbina is the Robin of Genshin Impact. Moving on to some info about the Pyro Archon Maveika, Madame Ping, and other 5.x related characters. They said that the known characters of Natlan in the first half are all reaction-based characters. Regarding the release order of the Pyro Archon and Madame Ping, they said that the Pyro Archon will be released in 5.2, whereas Madame Ping will be released in version 5.3 or later. Moving on to the Pyro Archon's role, they said that her specific role is to provide continuous off-field pyro application without cost. Her potential is highly rated, and she's considered a must-pull character, and although they have downplayed her to avoid hype, her data is very promising. They further said that she has on-field abilities, but mainly functions off-field at low constellation. She can enhance both survivability and your attack with potential additional buffs, however the buffs might have conditions, and getting her C1 or C2 will be important. Lastly, about Capitano, they said that there's no news about him appearing on the Natlan banners, but he surpasses human limits and no longer relies on the elemental power granted by the gods, so technically, he doesn't have a vision. I will say this again, all the info shared in this video is subject to change, as we are still a few months away from their actual release. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss any updates.